today what I'm going to do is start to sprout some seeds. Now, pea seeds actually. These are sweet peas that you shell later on. And what I'm going to do is start them in the water in my little grow box here so that they just barely start to sprout. And then I'm going to plant them in the grow pipe in the other greenhouse. Now it is the 1st of February today, so I want to get a good start on the season here, and hopefully in about, it doesn't say here, but I think, yeah, it says 57 days to harvest. So that's roughly the end of 2 months. So if I can get these planted February, March, the end of March, middle of April, that's when these things should start to really be producing. So today we'll start by getting a few of these pea seeds in this little pan, this little container here that I put a little water in. And let me bring this up here so you can see it. Now all this is a little container. It looks, it says potato salad on it. Got this at the grocery store a while ago. And there, I can only stand about 50 seeds because I can only plant about 50 plants here. But 50 plants should give me a pretty good harvest. And I'm pretty sure I've got about 50 or so seeds in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and put these in this seed sprouter, seed germination box. Let me hook it up and open it here. All right. Now it says it's just about 78 degrees in there. So we'll crank it up to get it to be about 80 degrees. That should really sprout these peas nicely. So, and we'll put these right here in the middle. And we'll put a little lid over them to kind of keep the moisture in there. Here, let me take you over and show you. And there's the peas in there with just about a 1/4 inch of water in there. And this little lid, we'll put it on the top. As you can see, the thermometer thinks it's about 80. And there goes the lights. Let me crank it down. There, to just about there. And we'll close the lid. And in a day or two, those should sprout. And we'll be ready to plant them. Okay, here's the peas. They've been in here, I think, a day or maybe 2. And you can see some of them, like right down there. Let's see if I can get this to focus. But some of them are beginning to sprout. So now's a good time. I think tomorrow morning. It's late in the afternoon right now. But tomorrow I'll plant these out in the grow pipe. And we'll see how they grow. Oh, a perfect day for some springtime greenhouse planting. Well, okay, my seeds here, these peas, have begun to sprout. As you can see, there's you can see some roots sticking out of some of them. And this is enough. I don't need them any more than that. And what I'm going to do now is take them into the main greenhouse and plant them. So we'll go right in there. Okay, I've got my peas here. I'm just taking them out of the the germinator, and let's dump all the water off of these right now. And there's still some water in the bottom. You gotta be careful when you germinate these that you don't put too much water in them. They can start to mildew or mold and mildew on you. Okay, so I've got these pots here. Net cups here, and then I've got this perlite here that I've been soaking in water, so this is all moist. And what I'm going to do, I'll just do one here, demonstrate. So you just fill this pot up here with perlite, and then what I'm going to do is just take one of these pea seeds and just kind of poke it with my finger there, poke a hole in there, drop one in there, and then cover it up. Now I think what I'm going to do is put 2 pea seeds in each of these because hopefully they'll all turn out. But the thicker, if you get 2 or 3 plants in each one of these, it'll work out better. Okay, I've got them all planted now, and some of these I just set them down in there, as you can see. because the water level was pretty low. And some of these I actually had to put a collar on them because the water level was getting higher and they were almost submerged in water. So anyway, but some of them had collars on them and some of these didn't. But anyway, and then these I'm just going to let them grow. And there's another one over here. See, here's some more. I had to replace this one and this one. So we're going to let those grow. And it's the 3rd or 4th of February today. I'll put a date on it when it actually is. But here I have seeds left over. These are germinating, so I'll figure out something else to do with them. I hate to waste them. I don't know, I might just plant them in here. There's nothing growing in here except there's a few stray onions, but yeah, just grow them in here. They'll crowd these out, but we'll put them in here and let them grow and see what happens. Well, it got down to 37 degrees in here last night, and I think it got down in the 20s or teens outside last night. So this is insulating fairly well. I need to do a little better than that if I want to grow some winter crops in here. But it is late February. I think it's the 19th, 18th, something like that. I'll show the date in a minute. But if you remember, a while ago I planted some peas in this grow pipe, and we're starting to see some signs of germination. So let me get you up here and show you the germination signs that are happening here in these peas that I planted. Now, if you look in here, you can see there's one right there, starting to germinate. See that one on the tip of my finger there? And here's one, of course, that's standing up pretty tall right there. Don't see one in here yet. There's probably one, but then over here, see, there's one coming up right there. And there's one coming up right there. Him. And there's one coming up right there in here. Let's see if we can get that to focus. It's hard to sit still here. But anyway, you can see they're coming up. And then, so anyway, you can see plainly here that the peas are sprouting. And there's some peas down here that I've planted earlier, and they're growing. And you see some of them are going over here into the trellis. And this one's probably nearly tall enough. Maybe if I convince it to go over there, it'll go over there. So I'll put that over there, and maybe it'll start climbing that trellis. But anyway, the peas are starting to grow, and you see even there's some over here that are blossoming. I don't know. I hope that one works. But anyway, we'll see how that goes.